Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Alejandra. So today I'm gonna talk to you about my hand surgery. It's exactly 2 weeks after my hand surgery. So I want to talk to you about what I went through, all my experience with going through hand surgery and having scleroderma. I did start recording since the day of my surgery, so I will leave you with the day of my surgery and everything that happened after, and then I'll come back and talk to you about what I'm going through right now. So you guys, today's the day. Today is my surgery, my hand surgery that I've been waiting for a long time. So you guys know I have scleroderma. I've been diagnosed with scleroderma for about 10 years, but I have had problems with my hands for about 11 years. That's one of the reasons why I got tested for scleroderma, was because of the problems that I had with my hands. So I've been suffering so much with my hands. I have been on different medication, treatments, injections. It helped a little, but it got to the point where it's not doing anything to my hands. And my rheumatologist suggested that I get surgery, and I'm getting surgery today. So I'm excited for that. The nerves haven't hit yet. I hope they don't hit. Actually been more excited because I know it's the beginning of something positive for me, something that I know that I need, something that I want to recover from fast, because I want to do my left hand as well. So nerves haven't hit, well, except for last night. I kind of broke down. It just kind of hit me that I'm gonna get surgery. I've never had surgery done before, so it's my first time, so I think that's what happened. But then I went away. I am excited. I'm about to leave, and I'll bring you guys with me so you guys can see my whole process, from my surgery to my recovery, and I hope you guys enjoy this video. Hello guys, so I am out of the hospital. It's 2 p.m. I've been there since 7:30 in the morning. I got my surgery done. Everything came out really good. I am really tired, really sleepy. My head hurts, my stomach hurts, my hand hurts. And I'm actually in the car waiting for my husband to get my pain medication. He will also be getting me some food because they told me I have to eat. They also told me to drink lots of water, which that's fine. I like drinking water. So everything went good. And I will keep you guys updated. Hello, you guys. It's the first day after my surgery, and I'm in pain. Here's my hand. It hurts. It hurts when I move it. It hurts everything. I am taking pain medication since yesterday. I was able to kind of sleep last night. I was waking up, going to sleep, waking up. At first, I was really anxious. I don't know if it's because of the medication or the anesthesia or anything. But then it went away, and I was able to kind of sleep for maybe like 3 hours, and I woke up and I was up, and then so I've been like that all night. I tried eating already because, like I said, I'm in pain, so I had to take my medication. So I tried eating. I'm drinking lots of water. That's what they recommend, and because that's what I'm doing now, drinking a lot of water. So I'll keep you guys updated about anything new that happens to me. As you can see, my surgery was exactly 2 weeks ago. I was supposed to be at that office at 9:15, I believe, which was, they changed my appointment. I was supposed to go one day, then they changed it to the day before, and then that day before my surgery, they called me and told me, hey, can you come earlier, which is fine. My husband took me to my surgery, and up to that day of my surgery, I had not had any nervous feelings, I was actually more excited. I knew it was the start of something good for me. So you guys know I have scleroderma. I've been diagnosed with scleroderma for about 10 years now. Next March will be my 10th year anniversary. But before being diagnosed with scleroderma, my right hand has always been my problem. So a year before getting diagnosed with scleroderma, I started noticing that my hand was always swollen. It would get purple. I couldn't use it. Throughout that year before being diagnosed with scleroderma, I was in a cast 3 times. All the doctors would tell me was that I probably got injured and I didn't know, that it will heal and everything was gonna be okay. So by the 3rd time, my primary doctor said, there's something wrong with you. It's not possible that in 1 year, you're in a cast 3 times without having any accidents, falling, anything. So that's when I got tested, and that's when they told me I had scleroderma. So that was my first symptom, my right hand. Throughout these 10 years, I was just on treatment, either pills, injections, therapy. I got to the point where nothing would work. Nothing. I was on pain 24/7. It got to the point where the pain, I was just used to being in pain. It was just like, okay, another day in my hand. I would do things different because I couldn't really, do a lot of things. The mornings were the worst. Winter was the worst. But I learned to live with it. This year, my rheumatologist suggested that I get surgery. And I was like, you know what? That's the best idea ever. If it's going to help me. He sent me to a hand surgeon. I was really skeptical of going to a hand surgeon. One, because I didn't know if he was going to know what scleroderma was, have he ever worked with a scleroderma patient? Did he know things, or I don't know. I was just really skeptical of going, but I went into my doctor's appointment. When I go into my doctor's appointment, first of all, the guy nurse is amazing. He's so nice to me. I enjoy seeing him every time I go. So I go in, the doctor comes in and he starts asking me, what are my symptoms? What do I feel? He said, I know you have an autoimmune disease. Which one is it? And I said scleroderma. And he said, oh, okay. When he said, oh, okay, I was like, is that an okay, a good okay, a bad okay? Does he know what I'm talking about? And he asks me, do you know what scleroderma is? And I was like, yes, I had it for 10 years. He's like, oh, because I can explain to you what scleroderma is. Me wanting to know if he knew what scleroderma was, I was like, okay, you can explain it to me. And he did. He started explaining me what scleroderma was, what it was going to do, what it did to my hand. And that, when he started talking about scleroderma and I started noticing that he knew what he was talking about, I knew I was in the right place. I knew that it was the best idea for me to go see that doctor. So we finished talking. He, gave me different options for both of my hands, but the best option for my right hand was surgery. And I said, fine. From there, I had to go do more tests because they had to prove that I needed surgery. And I did more tests. From there, my insurance had to approve my surgery, which you guys all know, insurance are the worst. But anyways, so I did. I got my hand surgery approved. And from there, I scheduled my appointment. I went to do my blood work. I went to do all the tests that he needed, and the day came of my surgery. So I go in that day. I couldn't sleep the night before, which it's normal for me when I have like a big event or something big happening. I can't sleep the night before because I start getting like nervous. Is everything gonna be okay? So I get up to start getting ready. And it still hadn't hit me. It still hadn't hit me that day I was getting surgery. So we go in And we go in, I fill in my paperwork. They gave me a mask for my surgery. I was wearing my mask, but they also gave me one. And then they tell me, your husband cannot go in with you. I was like in shock. Obviously, I know we're in a pandemic. I understand that for their safety and safety of other patients, you can have someone in with you. But for me, everything I've done these past 10 years with my disease, either my mom or my husband have been by my side. I think the first time that they weren't by my side was when I got my Rituxan infusion last year. And that was horrible. It was horrible. Like, I really needed someone to be with me. So when they tell me he wasn't allowed to go in with me, that's when my nerves hit. That's when it hit me that I was getting surgery. So then I get called into the back to my room. I say bye to my husband. They give me my bed. They give me my gown. They told me, you know what, keep your phone because it's going to be a while for your doctor to come in and the nurses to give you instructions of what you have to do. So, okay. So in the meantime, I was texting my husband and my mom because she was working and letting her know what was going on. So, you know, my husband was calling me like, it's going to be okay. I was making sure that my husband was okay because I knew he was nervous also because he wasn't able to be with me. So, you know, I get all my vitals checked. My blood pressure was high, but that's something that it's always high because I have high blood pressure. So it was high. So they kept checking my blood pressure. They gave me, what is it called? Oh my God, I totally blanked out. They gave me, my God, I totally forgot what they gave me. But then through the needle, they gave me something. I was on something. I forgot right now what it is. Sorry. So then my doctor comes in and he starts checking to make sure that everything is okay. And everything seemed okay. My blood pressure have gone down. Everything was fine. And that's when they told me that they were gonna put my anesthesia. They had told me that since the beginning that they were gonna fully sleep me because of my scleroderma, that if I moved and something went wrong, that it was gonna really affect me. So they said if it was fine for me to go under anesthesia, and I said it was fine, don't worry, I'm okay. Let me tell you, I have never been under anesthesia. I have never had surgery before. The only time was when I got endoscopy, and that wasn't even like 10 minutes. So I was scared of that because I was like, well, what if I don't wake up? You know, everything that you hear because of the anesthesia. So that time, you know, I text my husband and my mom, hey, I'm about to go in surgery room. When the nurse that was with me, there was actually two, the anesthesia guy and a nurse that was helping him. The nicest people ever. She was really nice, really calming me, making sure I was doing okay. So I go in the room, they start telling me, okay, we're about to put your medication, start breathing. And I did. All I remember from that point was they were telling me to start breathing, and me praying because, you know, I had to pray, make sure that everything was okay. By the time I wake up, I'm already in my bed. And the first thing I tell my nurse was, can I call my husband? And she's like, yes, let me get you your phone. And I call my husband. I told him, hey, I'm out of surgery. I'm okay. I clicked. And then I call my mom and I tell mom, I'm out of surgery. I'm okay. And then I call my husband a second time telling him, hey, I'm out of surgery. I'm okay. And he's like, yeah, you called me already. I had no idea that I had called. I called my mom and my husband 2 times because I did not remember that I had called them. So I come out. I have a big cast around my hand. It was still really numb. They gave me some crackers. They told me I had to start drinking water. We waited for maybe an hour. It was a while. I don't remember how much we waited for. I was dizzy. I was still like, you know. So then they tell me, then my doctor comes in. He's like, everything went good. You are okay. These are your instructions. You have to come back in 2 weeks for me to check it. We're giving you pain medication. Tell me what to do, what not to do, and I'll see you in 2 weeks. So I was out. My husband was waiting for me in the car. He went to pick up my medication. I was hungry because I wasn't able to eat anything. I was starving, but I couldn't eat. Nothing was going in. So then that day I came, home. I was resting, tried to eat. I couldn't. Then after a couple of hours, I ate my favorite fast food, which is Chick-fil-A. I ate that. Then my best friend came over with her husband and their daughter, and they brought me ice cream because we both like ice cream, and that's what makes us happy. So she bought me ice cream. They were in my house for a little bit. I was so tired. Like, I was tired. The pain still hadn't hit because it just felt numb. Everything just felt numb. So I wasn't in pain. Then by the night, then I started noticing I was in pain. Like, if I will move it, it will hurt. If I was like in certain positions, it will hurt. Like, I was uncomfortable. So my husband and I decided that he was going to sleep in an inflatable bed next to our bed, because I had to have my hand elevated. I had to be careful. He didn't want to hurt me. We weren't know if I was going to be uncomfortable. So my husband has been sleeping in an inflatable bed for 2 weeks now. He does not complain. He says that everything's okay. Don't worry. My husband's the one that's been taking care of me at night, during the day. The first couple of days, which was Thursday, Friday, and Saturday, Sunday, I had someone with me, helping me, because by the next day, I was already in pain. Like, I was in pain. Good thing I had my pain medication. So I was in pain and I was sleeping throughout the whole day. I will get up just, to eat, to take out my medication again. So the first couple of days, I was taking my medication how they told me every 6 hours, and I was sleeping a lot. So then, by Monday of, was it last week or this week? Last week, I was already on my own. Oh my God, it was hard. Let me tell you. So going into the surgery, my mindset was, I am gonna do what I can to keep going on with my life. This is not going to stop me. It hasn't stopped me in 10 years. It is not going to stop me. I am going to continue to do what I have to do, and ask for the less help that I need. Like, don't ask for help. Yeah. I had my first breakdown the day of my surgery. So, I'm at home. I was about to go to sleep and I had to go to the bathroom. I know it's TMI, but I couldn't clean myself. So I started crying. I was crying in the bathroom because I couldn't clean myself, because I was in so much pain. And I called my mom and she's like, what's going on? Mind you, my mom lives in the same house, just, different rooms. I call her and I'm like, I'm crying. She's like, what's going on? Are you okay? And I said, I can't clean myself. Crying. She goes in and she's like, it's okay. It's like the day of your surgery. That's why we're here for, to help you. But I had my first breakdown the first day of my surgery. And after that, I'm not gonna lie, I've had to cry a couple of times, and not because of the pain sometimes, but because of the frustration of not being able to do what you used to do, not being able to eat normally, not being able to shower normal, not being able to just go to the bathroom normally. It's been hard. It's been hard for me. I've talked to different people about it, and they're like, you just had surgery. Let your husband, your mom, people that are around you take care of you. Like, you have taken care of yourself for 10 years. Let someone take care of you. Tina, she has helped me so much and making me understand that it's okay to ask for help. I don't like to ask for help. I don't. I feel like I can do it, but sometimes you just can't. So that's something I learned from getting this surgery, that it's okay to ask for help. So anyways, like I said, my biggest support, my mom, my husband, been there these 2 weeks helping me, everything, feeding me, changing me, showering me, getting me ready, making sure I'm comfortable and everything. They have been my biggest support. Obviously, my family, my friend calling me, texting me, making sure that I'm okay. So that's something that I am so thankful that I have great people around me to take care of me, to make sure that I'm doing okay. So thank you so much for everyone that has reached out to me, making sure that I am okay. If I haven't reached out, I'm so sorry, but I haven't been able to just do anything. Like I said, I've been focusing on me getting better, focusing on me sleeping, which I needed it so bad with to get some days of just sleep. So back to today. So 2 weeks, go back, the cast is off. Yay, it is finally off. I wasn't sure if my cast was gonna be off today because he told me if I hadn't healed, then I was still gonna be on cast until it was healed. So that was something that I was really nervous about, because what if I didn't heal? Hello, I have scleroderma. It takes forever for a scleroderma patient to heal. But thank God, I healed. Thank God. When he started cutting it, and I was like, please, please, please be healed. Please be healed. He looks at it. Well, the nurse saw it first, and he's like, it looks really good, actually. And I was like, oh, thank God. Then my doctor came in, and he goes, for a patient like you, this looks perfect. And I was like, oh, thank you, thank you, thank you. He started cleaning it a little bit just to make sure that it was okay. I had no fevers. I had no infections. Everything seems good for a patient like me, for a patient with scleroderma. So I was so excited. He did put a band-aid over it. I do have to go to physical therapy. I will be talking to him in 8 weeks after I start my physical therapy to see how my process is going, to see if I have a little bit of more motivation in my hand, to see if I can hold things, because right now I can't really, like, this is the farthest I can go and I start getting pain. If I hold anything, like, I feel like there's no strength in this hand. Obviously it's only been 2 weeks, so hopefully he told me by me starting physical therapy it's going to start. So in 8 weeks, when I after start my physical therapy, and depending on how everything goes, I am going to start planning my surgery for my left hand. My left hand was still in the process of maybe I'm gonna get surgery, maybe I should do something else that might help, but we weren't sure if it was going to help. But these past 2 weeks that I've been using my left hand to do mostly everything, oh my God, it has been the worst. I wake up in the middle of the night crying of the pain that I have in my left hand. And it's from my shoulder to my hand, numbness, pain, and everything. I spent like at least an hour and a half to 2 hours just crying because the pain is so bad. So when I talked to my doctor about it, he's like, you know what, if you're okay with it, we saw that your right hand is doing what it's supposed to be doing for 2 weeks. And if you're okay with it, we'll do left hand. And I said, we will do left hand. I am going to make sure that these 8 weeks that I have, I'm going to make sure that these hands start working and doing what it's supposed to be doing. So hopefully in 8 weeks, I will know if my hand it's healing and I can get my left hand. So hopefully by the end of this year or by the beginning of next year, I'll be getting my left hand. And I hope that everything comes out good. So that's my process. That's been my experience with getting my hand surgery. And yeah, something that I learned from getting my hand surgery has been really to be patient, because I can't do what I used to do before, and that it's okay to ask for help. That's something that I need to learn. Like I said, I don't like asking for help. I like doing things myself. I like doing my things, how I'm used to doing them. But with this, I learned that it's okay to ask for help, especially when you have the biggest support system, my husband and my mom, 24/7. been there for me. My husband, obviously, he works. He's a mechanic, so he works with his hands, so he's not really on with his phone. We do talk throughout the day before getting my hand surgery a couple of times, but since I got in my hand surgery, my husband doesn't stop calling me or texting me, making sure that I am okay. I am so thankful to have my husband by my side. We're about to have 10 years on Christmas Day, and I am so thankful, so thankful that he is with me, that he understands what I'm going through, that he doesn't complain of what I'm going through, that he's there regardless of not sleeping throughout the night. He has to go to work the next day. He's always been there, so I am thankful to have him by my side. I'm also thankful for my mom always being there, taking care of me, making sure that I'm okay, reminding me that it's okay to ask for help, and that it's also okay to break down sometimes, because it's hard, it's stressful. You know, I am 28 years old and I'm going through this, but it's okay. It's okay. Age doesn't matter. It's okay to ask for help. It's okay to feel like you're done. Like it's so stressful. It is. You know, scleroderma, you go through your ups, you go through your downs. I feel like this year I've been going up towards what I'm supposed to, towards my goal. There's a goal that I have, there's a goal that me and my husband has as a couple, and I feel like with the surgery we're getting to that goal. We're much closer to the goal that we have. One day I'll tell you guys what our goal is. Most people know what our goal is for next year. So if everything comes out like we're planning, my hand surgery to be the recovery for my hand to be good, the surgery for my left hand to be good, finishing my Rituxan infusion in December, then hopefully we'll have good news next year. So yeah, that's my experience with my surgery. If you guys have any questions, let me know. I'm here for you. Thank you for watching my video. Don't forget to give me a like, subscribe down below, follow me on Instagram, and I'll see you next time. Goodbye.